Hey everyone, Tom and Bunny here, and I know we're getting ready to watch our next video, and if you find this video useful or some of the videos in the past, please do us a favor by booking your travel through us at tomstrips.com or give us a call at 1-800-285-0853 and I can answer any questions and get you booked on your next lifestyle vacation.
Hey y'all, you're listening to Tom and Bunny, and these are our opinions on what works for us in the consensual non-monogamy lifestyle. What works for us may or may not work for you. You can watch all of our videos and listen to our podcast at www.tomandbunny.com. That's www.tomandbunny.com. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Tom and Bunny. Enjoy our show.
Hey everyone, we're Tom and Bunny coming to you semi-live from the Nashville, Tennessee area. And today we're just going to talk about perceptions and misconceptions on adult lifestyle travel.
Right, because you know what? You want to know why I brought it up now? Because
you've been getting a lot of questions.
I've been getting a lot of questions.
Well,
a lot of questions.
Just like the pineapple world. We'll call it the pineapple world. Like in a contract, it starts off with the real name and then it's as client, the rest of it. So it started off as lifestyle, now we're going to call it the pineapple world.
Yes.
In the pineapple world, the non-pineapple people, they think that you got to be a pineapple, a true dead set pineapple to go to events, parties, anything. And that you have to participate. And
the number one answer is absolutely, positively not.
No. So we ran a club for almost 20 years. Mm-hmm. And they, nice dress.
Thank you.
Nice pineapple.
You like my pineapple?
I do like your pineapple. Nice tan line.
I don't like the tan line.
You're going to get rid of that tan line.
I am. Okay,
back on the topic. So we ran a club for almost 20 years, and we had kind of an eclectic mix.
Yes, very.
We had people that were there to be in the pineapple world and play in that pineapple world. We also had a number of people that came there because, as they say, we were more of the age demographic and more mature. Not mature as far as age, but more mature as far as being able to party and not have testosterone fights going on.
We had a lot of people that came to the club that were completely vanilla just for that reason.
Right, because they, as they say, they would come to our club, and at first they thought that when the husband would go to the bathroom, like in a regular club, they thought, okay, everyone's going to hit on my wife when I'm gone. And they quickly realized that people are shy. Mm-hmm. Pineapple people, everyone says in their profile, we don't like aggressive people. Well, that puts a stigma on the back of everybody else, so nobody wants to come across as aggressive. So it's very respectful.
It is.
But somebody's got to be aggressive enough to
make that first
at least
move.
walk up and say, hey, we're Tom and Bunny.
Otherwise, everybody's going to be sitting in the corner all the time.
We have been to clubs where people were just all by themselves because nobody was aggressive enough to go talk to anyone.
And the fact is you got we'll kind of throw that one in there too, is people when they talk about when they go to pineapple clubs that they want to call them cliquey. What you've got to understand is you're new. You're the new person coming in, so people are kind of looking at you. But if you sit there like this and look scared, then no one's going to approach you. All those people that you see mingling around and having fun and talking with just one particular crowd, you got to remember they're probably there every weekend.
Right.
They're going to dinner with these people. These are friends of theirs.
They're best friends.
And it's just your way. I think if you go to a club long enough, you keep showing that rapport, then people are going to gravitate to you because now they know that you're friendly, you're coming out, you're having a good time. But it's up to you to ultimately make that move too.
Exactly. And it also goes with travel, a lot of people they say, man, I'd love to go to your place, but I'm not a pineapple. And yes, we book more towards the pineapple, but a lot of people that go aren't pineapples.
They're not. At one point
Now we
that
get
we were,
hate for saying that because a lot of the true diehard pineapple people want it to be more pineapple exclusive, but the reality is there's almost 300 rooms there, and there's an amount of that are in the pineapple. There's amount that just don't want kids around. There's people that want to go clothing optional but not fully nude, and there's people that want to go fully nude.
and don't forget the people that were pineapple this week, but they're not pineapple next week.
Like us.
And then, yes, exactly.
We're pineapple
exactly.
depending on who's in front of us.
Exactly.
I mean,
and how much alcohol is added.
And how much alcohol. Everyone says, they always say on the girl, she's not bi until she has a few drinks. Oh, that's the way it is with pineapples, too. You're
Yes.
not in the lifestyle, but all of a sudden a few drinks and you're throwing caution to the wind.
Yes. Well, the number one misconception that people have when they're either going to a club or they're going to go travel to a LS-friendly resort is that people are just going to jump all over you, or you're going to go in there and they're going to be doing things all over the place, and that's so far from the truth.
It is. I mean, yeah, you will see activity going on around the pools and stuff like that, but it's not really hardcore. It's more playful activities.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
They ask that people move the more harder play activities into private areas, our play areas.
And that's not all resorts. I mean, you go to some that are clothing optional, that are lifestyle friendly, and you can't do any of that stuff out in the open. You want to do that, you take it in private.
Right. They might have a small little playroom off their nightclub because that's typically where people, but they don't want it around their pool areas and stuff like that.
And
Cruises.
Cruises are the same way, absolutely. Yeah. And it's the same thing with being clothing optional. Do I have to be nude to go? No, you don't, because there's plenty of clothing optional areas that you can go to. Now, are you going to be missing out on the party on at hedonism? Are you going to be missing out on the party in the afternoon? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Because I'll be honest, we don't like it.
I was just putting the Tom's Trips up there. Since we're talking about...
I thought you cut me off.
No, I was trying...
I was saying...
Since we were talking about travel and everything, I figured I'd give them a phone number to call our website to go to.
But okay, so now let me go back. When you go to places like hedonism, it's known for the party atmosphere at the pool.
Right.
In the afternoon, and that's on the nude side. But you know what? You would never know unless you try.
Right. We take people to the resort next door, and even I don't know how to say this. The boring side of Hedo is 1,000 times more happening than the happening at the huge resort next door. They're all just sitting around just staring at people, not even talking to people.
Exactly. It looks horribly boring.
But yeah, you can go to a pineapple club. No means no, and whatever level you're at is your level. No one can change that. So there's people that just want to watch other people. That is considered a pineapple. There's people that want to go full on with other people. That is considered pineapple, but whatever you deem it. And it goes the same way at the resorts too. You can go to the resort with zero intentions of being a pineapple. You just want to go and have a good time and maybe get naked or topless or just tiptoe into things. But we've heard of people that have gone pineapple to turn around and come back and say, we tried it, it was fun, but it wasn't for us. It won't be something we'll be looking forward to, but we'll definitely be coming back to this resort.
Exactly. And the pineapple world has changed so incredibly much since with the time that we've been into it. And the world in general has changed, and there's so many different labels and names and what you want to be called that you don't even know what somebody is,
There's
what somebody's
so many
into.
terms.
I don't even know them all, and I get confused.
And we don't even. Okay, so here's the thing. We see on TikTok and stuff like that pineapple people are always given all the terms of the lifestyle. It's just too much to remember.
I think we're just going to kick it old school.
We're kicking it old school. You know what? If we're into something, we'll ask you if you're into what we're into. If you are, we're good. If not, we don't need to know all the rest of the stuff we don't care about.
No.
Now, if you ask us and we're not interested into that kink or that level, we'll tell you we're not into it. So we don't need to study for an exam
No.
on all the different acronyms.
Nope.
I mean, there's pages of them. I don't even know how many there are.
I have to pull out Google.
I mean, when we heard AC/DC, we
Years
were thinking
ago?
the band.
That was so long ago.
That was a lot, but they had terms back then.
They did. They absolutely did.
And
like
what's
I said,
AC/DC?
they go both ways because
So
both.
it's bisexual.
Yes.
So that was the term.
30 years ago.
More than 30 years ago. That was the term for bi.
Yes.
And today it's probably something else. Actually, it's bi.
It is.
Because they're proud now.
Yes.
All right.
They can finally be out of the closet and be happy and be out there with it.
Exactly.
But no, as far as travel is concerned, as long as you have an open attitude that you just want to go and have a good time and you're not going to have to worry about issues because this 19-year-old or 21-year-old got too drunk and is hitting all over your wife or any person that happened. We have had that happen. But, it's just a great opportunity to go out and have a good time. People, same thing like the clothing optional side. People ask me all the time, well, I don't want to stay on the clothing optional side because I want to be naked the whole time. Well, it doesn't matter. It's just the side.
Right. You can be
on.
naked anywhere at most of the resorts we book, except for like Temptations.
Yes.
I mean, we'll let you know.
There
There
are some that are just topless only. There are some that, clothing are clothing optional, nude only. And you know what? Whatever you're looking for, you're going to find it, and you're going to have a good time. Just come with that correct attitude that you're going to have fun.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that if you're not in the pineapple world, a lot of people like to go to the pineapple resorts because of no kids, the more party atmosphere, the younger mentality.
Yes.
We just got told yesterday how young we look, and I was like, okay, that's a compliment. I think it's our lifestyle.
Yeah, it's 100% our lifestyle.
But one of the things you don't have to worry about is some people will be like, well, I don't want someone hitting on me. Well, that we can't control, but take it as a compliment. Don't take it as a negative. Someone approaches you, that is huge because it took a lot of guts for somebody to walk up to you. It is technically kind of like a pineapple-friendly resort, so they're looking to make friends. No means no. You just say, thank you, but we're not into that, and they could still be friends with you, and you could still be friends with them. But the last thing you don't need to do is you don't need to go with the attitude of, everyone I talk to, I got to tell them up front, we're not we're not in the pineapple world. We're not, because it kind of just it's not necessary because it's not going to be an issue.
No, if people are just talking to you and everything, they're just generally having conversations.
Unless they
or they say, hey, are you guys into this? Then that's when you tell them no. We were at a resort one time, and there was a couple always sitting by themselves. And I was like, huh, you know what? They look lonely. So I went up and I started talking. I said, hi, my name is Bunny. And she just immediately looked right at us and she goes, we're not into that. We're just nudists. Oh, okay.
So nudist means you can't have a social life?
But guess what? They did not have a social life because they did that to everybody. So therefore,
they were by themselves, which is fine if that's what they want.
Immediately, people came up. They put up that shield, and well, why do I want to continue a conversation if you're going to come at me like that?
Right, and you're welcome to go to the resorts and everything. And a lot of people that go out on the beach are typically 99% left alone.
Yes. Well, and besides the fact is, we're so non-aggressive. I couldn't tell you who's in the pineapple world and who's a nudist at all at the resorts that we go to because we're just generally friendly and talking to everybody.
Yeah, when we're in the pineapple world, it's usually a spur of the moment. We're drinking, we're having a good time. Some people say, well, you can't consent if you're drunk, and we're old school. We drink, we party, and we make decisions. We make decisions based on that moment of time.
But there's a big difference. I mean, if we were just entering
well, I
into
just
this,
don't want to be. I don't think everything has to be politically correct.
No, I would say if we were,
there's enough influencers out there for all the politically incorrect stuff.
Well, but let's kind of reiterate on that because of the fact is, yes, if you're just getting into the pineapple world and you're extremely inebriated, you might cross a line with your partner that you didn't mean to cross. Tom and I have been in this for so long. Even in our drunkest state, we know where the lines are going to cross. So we know exactly where our plague can be at.
Right. We don't make stupid decisions.
No, but we're so full of communication.
But we're not
regardless.
so drunk that we don't put ourselves in that position.
No. But a little alcohol does loosen everything up.
Well,
and up the
you're
flow.
going to have people that were ex-alcoholics and a lot of them don't, they love to party when they were drinking, but then when they're not drinking, they become very opinionated as well. They're not everyone, but I have seen a few people that have gotten very opinionated and telling the world how drunk pineapple people are and stuff like that. There's people that don't mind if people drink. They can have a total conversation and they choose not to drink. And
well, you know what?
I don't drink a lot.
No,
I
you don't.
slowed down.
You've slowed down a lot. And you know what? I've talked to a lot of recovering alcoholics and people that are like, we know people that are recovered 25 years,
Right.
30, 40 years, and some people that have just stopped drinking. And, they know where they can go to stay away from it to where it's not going to be an issue for them.
Right.
But, I completely get it too because running a club or doing the travel, there's a certain point of when somebody's too drunk that you're like, all right, just go away from me.
Right.
Just go away. I'm not at your level.
That's me a lot.
That is Tom a lot.
Now, on the whole booking and everything, we welcome all ages. I mean, at our resorts, you're going to see people from 21 to, what was that, World War II vet?
95.
95 years old. And it was a bucket list. He wasn't a pineapple. He just wanted to go get naked in a pool. And he chose hedonism to be his bucket list.
Yes.
And Bunny sat there and talked to him and had a great conversation. And all she talked about after that was how cool it was that he experienced life.
Mm-hmm. We live by the motto, do not mistake breathing for living.
Right, because a lot of people just work, eat, sleep. That's fine, and they're going to save up for their retirement, which is fine. But the problem we have personally seen, and this is just our opinion, is most people that retire at 65 don't last long enough to enjoy those retirement years. Either they get bad health problems, they pass away, or the family member has health problems. So we go by the motto of, let's spend it now and let our kids worry about paying for our funeral at the end.
Exactly. And we have a lot of people that book with us that they have young children at home, and they make it one, they do small little family vacations throughout the year, but then one year they have a major family vacation, and the next year they go to Hito by themselves.
Right.
And the best thing about that is like they said, one thing is when you go on vacation by yourself, as just you and your husband, and you're going out and you're having a good time, and you're just letting bygones be bygones and doing what you want, and in that freedom that it feels, it really kind of draws another connection to you.
Absolutely.
So, because you're not just going to work and coming home, going to work and coming home. You're having a good time with your partner.
Now, again, there's multiple venues. There are pineapple. I mean, when I'm going to say pineapple, everyone's included, whether they're pineapple or not. So we just say pineapple because it's adult only. Maybe I should just say adult only.
Well, let me just kind of throw this one out there too. Pineapple could be anything, like you said. The winners of the King and Queens of Nadia New Orleans this year were two polyamorous couples.
That didn't.
So they were 4.
Right.
Okay, they
didn't play with anyone other than those.
Than those 4.
Right.
So guess what? They're in the pineapple world also.
Right. That's just their world that they live in.
That is their world, exactly.
And so what I was gonna say before Bunny rudely cut me off was that there are adult-only campgrounds. There's adult-only resorts. There's adult-only cruises.
Adult-only hotel takeovers.
Adult-only hotel takeovers. So if you're looking for adult travel, while you might not be in the pineapple lifestyle, you can look up for those type of events, and you will have a great time because the pineapple people are so obviously welcoming, and it's so hospitable that unless you just want to go with the shield up, there's no way. I always say, if you aren't having a good time, it's kind of, with everything going around you and everything happening,
it's your fault.
It's your fault. I was trying to find a way to politely say it.
No, if you're not having a good time, it's your fault.
I used to tell, there's a story I always said, at our club, we had a Sunday party where we allowed single guys from, what time? 3 in the afternoon till 10 o'clock at night. And they paid to come in. And I offered them $20 to leave at 10 o'clock because from 10 to midnight we would have a puppy pile orgy. Yeah. I'm trying to be careful because of YouTube. So we would have an orgy, I'll just say it. And if by paying them to leave, we would have less single men. So I would always tell them, from 3 to 10, go around, meet people. We didn't hoard people anywhere. They were free to roam and talk to anyone. And we advised it. We just told them, don't be rude or creepy.
Exactly.
And I told them, go around, and if you have all your fun between 3 and 10, I'll give you $20 to go home. That paid for your alcohol coming out here or whatever. And if you don't, stay for the 10 p.m. to midnight orgy and have fun there. Everybody had a great time there. So I would tell them, if you can't get laid in our orgy, God himself can't even help you at this point. And they would laugh. They got it. They understood it. I wasn't being I was just being honest, saying you got to be a little assertive.
Yes. In our world, yes.
So if you go somewhere and you didn't have a good time, don't blame the host. Don't blame anything. you are just as responsible for your having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Like at Tom's Trips, we have a motto. We show you a good time, but we can't force you to have a good time.
No.
We do our best to include you into all of our activities.
And that's going to, and I'm going to kind of draw in on that too, because we'll be in the pool and, you're having a good time and people will be like, oh, well, they're booked with that person or that group. I can't associate with them. Bull crap. Just because somebody booked through a different travel agency, they're all here to party.
Yeah,
they're
we
here
tell
to
our
meet people.
You paid for your vacation.
Yes.
You didn't pay for us to lock you into only our guests that are traveling with us. We want you to meet as many people as possible because that is going to be what you remember for the rest of your time.
Yeah.
And don't ever listen to a travel agent or a host saying, oh, you can't go over there and talk to TomandBunny. They work for the competitor. We're not going to try to steal you. If you come book with us, we will book you.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to ask you to book with us.
And it's the same when you have pool parties. When we sponsor a pool party and we go around, we put bracelets on people's hands. All right. It's also a good way for us to get to know people too.
Yeah.
So of course we're all out there doing things. You're gonna get swag from this person. Get a T-shirt from this person. You know what? You're in there having a good time and you're meeting people.
Right.
And that's what you just need to do is just what's the word I'm looking for? Mingle. Network.
Oh, now we're getting into corporate.
It's just the way you network with people.
So, Bunny brought our bunny duck. We're going to talk about this in the next video because we're already getting into this video too long because we're just rambling. But next video, we're going to talk about what happens by going to different venues such as Desire or Hedonism or the cruises. What can you expect on basically on a day basis?
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much each day is the same day. It's just the next day with a different theme.
Okay.
When
Each day is the same day, but the next day.
Yeah, but because everyone does this kind of the same thing.
It does.
The Hedo crawl.
Yes. Yep.
So we'll explain that in the next video. So you definitely want to watch that one because we have no idea what we're going to say because we don't know what we're saying now.
Right, because we're TomandBunny and we ramble.
We ramble and we're just getting back into doing podcasts.
We really are.
Somebody asked me the other day, have you done any podcasts since your last one? And I had to actually look and go, what
Nope.
one was our last one? And I'm like, no, we haven't.
Gosh, we still don't even have boxes unpacked.
Yeah, we still got to do that. So, all right. Check out the next video. Be sure to check out TomandBunny.com and click on Contact Us. Send us your suggestions for podcast. Again, we go by what we see trending on social media, but if we get a genuine question, we will actually take the time and do a video on it.
Yes, we will.
All right, so until next time.
We'll see you soon.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to our podcast, and be sure to check out our videos and other podcasts on our website, TomandBunny.com. Also, start meeting couples and singles today. We have several affiliate links to popular matchmaking websites on our website, and you get free time. So definitely check out our website and click those links and join those websites today.